Yeah, Rob, you got to get away from this paternal what you call it
Patriarch.
patriarch. It's dead, man. That's our chance.
If y'all feel that way, then right, there's no hope at all.
No. That's the thing, though. It's not
Don't do that,
about that.
Rob. Don't do
It's not
that,
about
Rob.
that.
Don't do
This
that.
this the thing. It's not about that
Damn.
anymore, though, Rob. That's what you have to understand, that times have evolved. Women
Okay.
are at a level right now where they've surpassed men in our community. So for us to think that we're going
And
to be
that's the
able to
problem.
chase them,
And
but
that's
wait,
the
hold on, let
problem.
me finish.
You
To
right,
think,
Phil.
to think that we're going to be able to chase them with the intent to surpass them, that in itself is sexist. There's no reason for us to feel like we need to be stronger.
What other race of people
But hold
have
on,
their
let me
women
finish.
above them than black people?
Let me
Name
finish.
them.
Let me finish. It's just like the advancement of technology. Eventually, it's going to push a lot of positions away from the work field because technology is going to take over. Just like what Marcus is saying,
I get
the
that.
traditional household is defunct now. You got more and more people who are, intermingling with the same sex. You got all these people who are in single family households. The next generation is going to mirror that and be even more different. Their focus is not going to be what our focus
Right.
is.
And
So
that's why I'm saying there's no hope.
There's no hope for that for that type of nuclear family anymore. But that doesn't mean that there's no hope for society to have an equal understanding, because now you have more people operating with a more diverse background in positions of authority. You'll have more gay people in authority. You have more black women in authority. You have black men trying to shoot and get themselves in better positions instead of waiting for the black man to get up here and to lead all the women around. We don't need that anymore. And these young people are saying that, dude. Now that's not saying the best way to.
Phil, that's the smartest thing you said today.
But
I mean, that's
wrong. It's realistic.
That's wrong. It's the truth.
Just a realist. I mean, it is real.
Andre 3001 said one day you got to go into the museum to see what a real lady looks like. You got to go there as well to see what a nuclear family looks like, because if we're going to go through the same trajectory for like the next 20, 30 years, then yes, we have no hope at all. But all I'm saying is that in order for us to change that tide, we need nuclear families so that we could compete with other races of people, because no other race of people have their women above them than black people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. We all know that. But what you I think, and I understand your thought process on that, but historically speaking, no nation goes backwards. The world is not gonna go backwards. Eventually, those same countries that you're talking about.
We are going backwards.
No.
Black people are going backwards, not the world.
I'm talking about the world, because these same uprisings are happening in different countries where their women are becoming more empowered. Eventually, that's going to change from a global standpoint.
Yes, women will be empowered. I totally get that. But what other race of people has their women above them? I mean, like, even...
You're talking about now. I'm talking about 20, 30 years from now.
Also,
it's going to be homosexual families. It's going to be homosexual families that may be more prevalent than male-female families.
So you telling me that you're saying that maybe in 50, 60, 70 years that Jewish women will be above Jewish men?
I'm hoping that in 50 or 60 years, nobody is still dwelling on religion, to be perfectly honest with you. If that's the case, then yeah, I do believe that.
Oh.
If we as a nation, as a world, adopt a more technical and forward-thinking mindset, then all this patriarchy, matriarchy, religious bullshit is going to go away, because it's irrelevant to begin with. It's just a faulty belief system.
So you're just saying it's just a social construct, and
that's exactly what it is. It's an unnecessary social construct. It doesn't do anything but to serve to divide people. That's exactly what religion does. That's what politicians do. That's the whole purpose, is to divide and control people.
And
so with all of these people intermingling and intermixing and all of this gay stuff happening and this crossbreeding and all of this shit that we all look down on, the more that happens, all of this other shit is going to go away.
I don't look down on crossbreed. I look down on...
I don't either. I think it's a great thing.
Right. I look down on alternative lifestyle choices, but other than that,
I don't need to see. You're now a Republican, because you just said the most Republican shit that you could say. You're a Republican now.
Did you just say you look down on alternative lifestyles?
Yeah, it's certain alternative lifestyles.
Nah, you know,
You
you
might
look at
as well just say, you
all
might
that.
as well just gay. You
too.
might as well just say gay shit. You might as well just say gay shit, nigga.
No, you know what? Honestly, no, I have no issues with like grown people doing what they do in their own bedroom. I just don't like the agenda pushed on kids. And now in this state, they making it mandatory for LGBTQ curriculum to be taught to 8th graders. I'm like, what the fuck, really?
Well, listen.
But that show you the change,
Hold on,
though.
guys. Hold
That show you the change,
on. But hold on, fellas. It's happening. That type of stuff is happening. I don't want to be the old guy and be like, man, back in my day, this was not. But however we want to look at it, it has to be done because that's the new norm. Okay. There's unfortunately there may be a household that have 2 dads with the kid. It might be a household that have 2 moms. Regardless of how much you want to push back on it, it's happening. So I guess in schools, as schools see it, you might as well get the kids used to seeing what society is going to be like. Either way, you can't stop it. Wow, you can't stop it. Rob.
No, listen. There is a yin and a yang. You gotta have balance in a household.
Hold on, Rob. You know what trumps all of that? The fucking internet. The fucking internet.
That's exactly my point. You can't
the fucking internet. You can't undo it. You can't stop it. The fucking internet. My daughter been on the internet. Layla is fucking going to be 13 this year. She's had a phone since she was fucking 6.
Hey, that's the patriarchy in my household. I could dictate what she can and cannot see on the internet.
Not when she go out the house.
Thank you.
She got the house. She's gonna be exposed to everything.
Yeah. But I'm saying, my influence will like supersede anything
That's what you think now.
Trust me. No, I'm saying my influence will supersede anything that she will be taught.
Look, Roblox, you know the game Roblox the kids play.
Rob, I have no
game Roblox.
Rob. Hey Rob, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that you're a great father and you teach, you instill great morals into your girls. But what's gonna separate your girls from whatever else outside the world is that you teach them you have instilled morals inside of them. Now, once they go outside that door, or they go to their friend's house, or they go to some family's house, and they see certain things, you can't stop that. It's just going to happen. But if you teach them the right way, they know how to process it. That's basically what it comes down to. As parents, we have to teach our kids how to react to certain things, no matter how real we may think it is. But we have to teach them right from wrong, and regardless of what the situation is. And so, if my daughter go to her friend's house and her friend has 2 dads, I can't tell my daughter that's a bad thing, you know.
Yeah, my thing is right. I mean, like some things will like bypass me, but if she's confused about anything, I will want them to ask questions to me. Then I would give them my take on things.
They're going to ask questions because you never showed them in your house.
But Rob, you have to give them the take. You can't give them your take. You have to give them the take of let them choose.
No.
What they feel is right or wrong.
My take because in my heart I'm right.
Take, motherfucker.
I'm right.
Listen to me. But see, this is the thing. This what you have to understand too, Rob, is that while you have your own view on how things should be, you have to understand and have the foresight to see what things are going to be like as they grow up. And so you can tell them, you know what, this is how I feel about it. This is what I want you to know, you know what I'm saying, going forward in your life. But you have to understand that 10, 20 years from now, when they're adults, it's going to be probably a 100% chance that not only are they going to be exploring their sexuality with people of the same sex, but they're going to see it all around them, all of the time.
Right.
And it's not going to be viewed with the stigma that we have for it right now.
But I am going to raise my young ladies to be feminine, dainty women to be marriageable.
Yeah, and they might get married to a masculine woman.
That's how I'm going to raise them.
And they might be attracted to a
female. You okay with it, correct?
You said what? You said what?
If they want to marry a female, are you okay with it? Like when they get older, she's like, then I'm in love with this girl.
I'm saying, I will love them no matter what, but I
you're
can
not
still
gonna
be
like
against
that.
it. All right, I can still be
Whoa,
against
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, wait. So if your daughter did it, if she married a lady, you would be against it.
Of course, but I would still love her and like
Why?
attend.
Why, Rob?
Why?
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 As a
Why are you against?
patriarchal man, I'm worried about legacy. My legacy.
You can't have a legacy with a daughter who marries another woman.
No.
What if she becomes the next president and her spouse is female? Your legacy has grown exponentially. It had nothing to do with the masculine part of you. It had nothing to do with you.
No, they won't be president.
Damn.
So if your daughter, if Chloe goes
Hey,
up
I'm telling y'all some real shit.
If
They won't be president if they're gonna go into that lifestyle.
If Chloe grows up in the world
Rob,
with
Rob,
president and
Rob,
happens to be
Rob.
married to a woman, that doesn't amplify your legacy.
This nigga said this shit.
Rob,
You don't believe what he talking about.
Rob.
What's up?
Rob, please tell me you talking shit. Please tell me you talking shit.
No,
Because
he telling you the truth.
you're
That's how
talking
it
like
really
you.
feel.
Have
I'm
my
saying-
rhetoric. Listen.
Because I'm saying.
Have my
the
rhetoric.
way-
It's trolling y'all, but half of it is truth though.
The thing is, the way this is going, Rob, the way this is going is not beyond, it's not above us that the next president of the United States will be a lesbian. It's not above that. It's probably fucking
Who
real
is
close
it?
to me.
Who is it? Who is
It's
it
closer
then?
than you think. It's probably closer than you think.
Damn, no, whoever he just saying.
Joe Biden's
It's
a
a better
lesbian.
chance. It's a better chance.
better
in the
chance
next
of
4
happening.
8 years we have a gay or a lesbian president.
Yes, trust me. Listen,
No,
what's
I'm
a
saying-
man named? What's the mayor from
Buttigieg.
Indiana? The fact of the matter is, I won't be surprised if he in the hunt for president in 4 years. And who would thought out a gay president? Will you ever have a gay president?
In a primary, he was polling like 2%, 4%, 6% here. No, that's why he had to drop out. What are
He
you
had to
talking
drop
about?
out because he was gay.
Because
No,
people
not
like
because of that. Not because of that.
because the older generation is not ready for that yet.
People
But guess what?
just didn't like his
Guess what?
message.
That's bullshit. But guess what? The older
That's why,
generation
Nelly,
is
that's why
dying
he
off.
dropped out. People didn't resonate with his message. What are you talking about?
Because the older generation is still around. 20 years from now, they're gonna be dead. And that
Not even that long.
Our kids,
Coronavirus, we done killed all their ass in the next.
exactly. Our kids going to be that generation who really don't give a shit about if you're gay or if you bi or if you trans.
Right.
That's the truth. Our kids are not going to give a fuck about that shit.
And
You
we have
will.
to start preparing them for that.
Exactly. I can't force my ideas on my daughter because I think that it's wrong. I got to prepare her of what she's gonna be like 20 years from now. My old ass ain't gonna be shit. My old ass gonna be at home talking about I don't like gay people. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't say that. Nelly, I don't say that.
What is it, you nigga?
I don't say that.
All I'm saying is, as much as I might not agree with whatever, I have to prepare my daughter the way I think the way life is gonna be. I guarantee it, 20 years from now, being gay, trans, whatever you want to be, is not gonna be on anybody's radar. It's gonna be a real life, period, point blank.
So,
You know what I mean?
So basically, y'all calling me a dinosaur, huh?
We
Basically.
all dinosaurs.
We are dinosaurs. You're the more extreme than we are, but we are dinosaurs.
You're just
You know
the
what?
most
You know
Republican
what?
dinosaur.
You know what? I'm just not afraid to. Right. I'm just not afraid to say it. Unlike y'all.
Say what?
Say what?
See,
I
y'all
want
don't-
my daughter to grow up and marry a
Y'all-
man so she can have
y'all-
children? Sure. Is she
Okay.
gonna grow up in a world where where it's equally as likely that she could marry a woman? Absolutely. Because you know what?
You
We
can
live
marry
in
a
a world
woman.
right now.
Are you good with
where
either
just
or,
as
right?
many- Who?
You'll be good with
Yeah.
either or, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you might want to start adopting that mentality because there's a good chance that may be exactly what's coming home with your daughter at some point.
You see, like most people who like do the same sex thing, more than likely they had some type of trauma in their childhood. God forbid.
All right,
that-
go on to the next
I'm
subject.
saying,
You
God
sound like
forbid,
Donald Trump.
God forbid, God
How
forbid
about
that-
those Lakers? How about them Lakers, E? How about them Lakers? God damn, Rob.
Listen, I'm not just speaking off the cuff. I mean, there's a kernel of truth to everything I'm talking about, though.
Oh, let me ask you this then,
I
Rob.
just want to be around 20 years from now. And then when Chloe says she's gay, I'm like, which one of you motherfuckers touched my niece? Because that's the only reason why she's gay.
I'm saying that's a high probability of why they would go to that lifestyle. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true.
That's not true, though.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, any teenage
women
old
just
kids.
tend to attract women. Gas stuff.
That's not true. I
Rob,
live in a household. I live with an 18-year-old lesbian teenager, and she didn't go through none of that trauma.
How do you know?
True.
Wait, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know?
Well, how do you think I don't know? I'm married to her mama.
You said what?
I'm married to her mama. How do you think I don't know?
I'm saying you've been in her life for what? 4 years?
Oh, Rob.
So
Really?
you don't think in 4 years they wouldn't have had this conversation, Rob? Come on, man.
Thank you.
I'm not. Wait. Listen. I'm not saying every single case. I'm saying it's a high probability. It's a high probability. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Rob. Well, I can tell you that. I can tell you like this. Do you even know any teenage people who aren't in your family?
Yeah.
And what has your experience been like with them in terms of their understanding or their perception of sexuality?
As far as like right now, it's a 39-year-old man. As far as talking to teenagers.
Yeah. What do you pull from them with regards to their understanding or perception of sexuality?
I don't talk to them about sexuality.
Exactly. So you don't know what the hell is going on. That's what I'm getting at. These kids is gayer than ever. They are trans. They out here.
No, I'm saying
what? Kids
okay,
and
Phil.
Stuff. All this craziness going on.
Okay, so yes, that lifestyle is like very in fad right now. But what is the root cause of it though?
Fad?
It's
a fad?
It's in fad.
Oh my God!
I'm saying.
Oh my God! You gotta be trolling.
You troll.
I'm not.
You gotta be trolling, Rob. You gotta be trolling, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. This motherfucker sound like my wife. When you gonna leave this phase? Did you ever think that it wasn't a fad or a phase? It's like I'm sick. Hey, well, my auntie used to touch on me, so Mr. Right on my side. I know why I'm there.
Hey, y'all.
I ain't wanna be like, hey, Mr. might be right, but hey, the difference was I like this shit, so I ain't give a fuck.
Rob, I know you trolling, Rob. I know you trolling, man. But
you know,
I hope so.
It's just like expecting. It's just like expecting a new artist to come out singing the Dusties, dude. It ain't gonna happen. Just give it up. Ain't nobody finna release no.
Mister, I like what Phil.
Ain't none of that happening.
Phil has never been saying, but like with Phil, you know, we don't go backwards, man. We don't go to 8 tracks. We don't go back to the tapes. We don't go back to CDs. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't go back. We wish we had that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't lie to you. I wish maybe I do wish it was the 80s when everybody that was gay or lesbian just kept it to their motherfucking self and kept it behind closed doors. But they feel like they need to say something too, man. Them people feel like they need to speak. They need to get on the podium and just because they have been, like you said earlier, somebody said earlier, like getting picked on, the trans, getting fucked with and shit.
Right. I'm against that. I don't
like the part about, like you say, mister, I don't like the part about pushing it in schools. But whenever you feeling it, maybe not grammar school, but in high school, they need to know about it. Because it's like your body changing, you going through puberty, and these kids really starting to go, they like what they like. Mm-hmm. Like we can't get mad at that shit no more, man.
If people really, to piggyback off what you said, E, if people really just think about homosexuality, it don't change my life. Like what you do behind closed doors don't do anything to me.
And that's why I don't understand.
Right.
Why do you even give a fuck?
That's why I don't understand why people are so against it, because it's not changing that day to day. Whatever this gentleman, a young lady decides to do with her body is their rights. All because they choose the same sex, it has nothing to do with me. I go home to my wife every day, and I'm happy with that.
Right.
So I don't judge anybody about who they are sexuality, but for whatever reason, people don't see that contrast. At the end of the day, you like what you like, they like what they like. So why is being gay even a thing for what it is? Right? Why does it bother you? You know what I mean? It's 2020.
That's the only thing I never understood, dude. They not trying to come on to you.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, fuck it. It's just like a regular relationship. Bitch don't like you, you go.
And listen, in any type of race, being a gay or whatever, it's always somebody. Like it's always, if you're gay or straight, it's always gonna be somebody that's flamboyant or just obnoxious, whatever. It's just the way it is. That don't mean all gay people are the same. It's like, so I just at this point for me, it's a non fucking factor. It is what it is. But I don't understand why people get so angry about it, because it don't mean shit to you at the end of the day. It really does.
Right.
Okay, well, here's my closing statement about that. I mean, right, I have no issues with like gay people. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, do what you do in a privacy. Hey, no, seriously, I mean,
I'm for real. I know you're not like that.
Do what you do. Like my whole thing is when it comes to like the family, when it comes to the race, as far as the way we can progress economically versus like the rest of the world. I mean, we need those nuclear families in order to do that. To me, that's the best way to do that. But if we're like not going to marry each other, if we're not going to, come together and like have families and raise competent kids so that they can compete with these other racist kids, then if that's not if that won't be the norm, then we definitely won't have any hope. So that's why I'm against the whole alternative lifestyle based on family. I'm only looking at
the historical family.
Based on family.
Based on the historical family. The historical construct of what a family is. Based on that.
I got to say this, G. I got to close. I got to bounce. Let me tell y'all something. I missed all the last 4 weeks. I mean, this shit is so fun, y'all. We need to get back on this shit, man. Like I said, I love y'all. Phil, I've been worried. Just making sure you cool. Mister, I'm still trying to know what you and Nelly on the phone and shit. But y'all, let's keep this going, man. Like I say, patriarch, matriarch, gay, straight, whatever going on, man. At least we got this moment where we can talk about this shit, get our shit off our chest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have something constructive. And let this be our legacy. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, G.
Right.
Definitely. Hey, sports is back, fellas. So maybe we can sneak in a podcast here and there about the whole sports, since basketball is back now.
Hey, right. Basketball is back next Thursday, right? Lakers and Clippers. So, I mean, if y'all want to do something possibly that Friday evening or maybe that Thursday night, but I mean, I'm not sure how late y'all plan on being up. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to like jump on that real quick.
Y'all want to do like maybe a companion, like we watch a game together or some shit and just videotape it? Some different shit, or just
say it again.
A companion, like we just a game companion. We'd be on Zoom, or we watch a big game together and just comment on it as we go through it. Just talk shit and watch the game.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I'm definitely willing to do that instead of watching like The Last Dance when y'all was advocating for that. But yeah, I'd rather watch a game and just kind of like, do a Zoom like that. Yeah, I'm good for that.
Yeah, we can just kind of comment on it as we go, talk shit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
It don't have to be strictly basketball, but at least we all be on the same. We are, that's the whole purpose.
Hey, well, if y'all wanted to do that next Thursday for the Lakers and Clippers, I'm good for it.
Yeah, we could do that for sure.
Okay. Anybody else got any parting last words?
I just want to get back up with you niggas as soon as possible, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get back in the same space, man.
Yeah, I'm on vacation this week, fella, so.
Hey, man, I have a gazebo. I have a gazebo, so I mean, by all means, man, come on over, have some drinks out in the backyard, man. So yeah, I got a nice little setup back there.
Yeah, you need to get some lights out there.
It's lights out there too.
We can do the podcast out in the backyard, man. In the
I
gazebo.
told that nigga.
That's not gonna work.
That nigga that
Why is that? Oh,
we
niggas too loud.
can't do it in the gazebo.
I mean, you got the wind, you got the street. I mean, it's just too many outside
What
noises.
type of gazebo do you have? You have the gazebo with the. Do you have the gazebo with the sides to it?
Oh, with the netting? Yeah.
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 You know, then, yeah, that should be good then.
He doing his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do a dry run if y'all want to do that, just to kind of see how it sounds. But I'm telling you, it's not gonna sound right.
Well, let's try it out, niggas.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'll catch up with y'all in the week and during the week, man. I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. I'm out, baby.
All right.
All right, fellas. I had a good time, man. It kind of got somewhat heated, but it was definitely fun, though. It was fun, yeah. So, yes, episode 15, Cornerstone Podcast, signing off with myself, Nelly, and Phil.
Peace out.
All right, peace out, y'all. Have a good one.